We're downtown live at the Signs of Fascism, downtown Pensacola. Ah, testing 1 2, testing 1 2, downtown Pensacola, and in Fascism. Hello.
Hello.
All righty.
And who are you with?
I'm with WBQP TV.
Oh, okay. I got a text from somebody that okay, we're in the station. The Black Women's Office, I think. I don't know. I need to give it to somebody, but I don't know who.
Yeah. Okay. All righty. Y'all going to talk about what you're doing?
Yes. Well, I know you're going to walk around and see all the other folks who are here, and we are standing in front of the U.S. Courthouse in downtown Pensacola, where justice is served, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we are commemorating that it has been 5 years today since the insurrection, the infamous January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol, and which was an act of treason. Although those people were all pardoned by Donald Trump after he got reelected. And Jack Smith, the prosecutor, the special counsel, had prepared a case against Donald Trump, 2 cases, and he had that prosecution ready to go, but Trump was reelected, and he couldn't pursue the prosecutions. But Jack Smith, this past week or so, gave a testimony 8 hours before Congress explaining what he had done with his investigation, his charges that he was prepared to execute, and he explained and answered questions for 8 hours about the work he had done in preparation to hold Trump accountable But he also finished with some statements that I'm sure you'll hear and see in the future about his investigation, which he said Jack Smith, career prosecutor who of course was fired by Trump when he got power, but he said the investigation he developed was proof beyond a reasonable doubt that President Trump engaged in a criminal scheme to overturn the 2020 election. And now, after 5 years, we are seeing many of the effects of that case not being brought, and the fact that somehow Trump got elected again, being even 34 counts, felony counts against him. So what are our people thinking? But meanwhile, we have begun to experience severe fascist persecution as citizens. Our laws, our norms, our way of life is already being terribly threatened because we have elected this man. And these signs that we're holding today are examples of the fascist, dictatorial kinds of actions that he has enacted so far in his presidency, the second term. So please walk around. There are people around the corner, and there are signs in the ground giving more examples of these signs of fascism. But today is 5 years since we had the insurrection.
Right.
I hope people remember who the terrorists were and who the patriots were.
Right.
And we who are protesting are being labeled by our own government these days as domestic terrorism.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get out of the sun.
That is bad. We have things really twisted here, and we're here even though we know that the threat of persecution, when Trump has said that Antifa is the most important domestic terrorist organization, he's having his people research. And who do they think Antifa is? You know what Antifa means? It means anti-fascist.
Right.
And anti-fascism is a good thing. So we are here despite those kinds of threats and potential persecutions. Thank you for coming.
Okay, thank you. All right. Walk around it. Okay. Okay, you got it.
Okay, Ann.
You might not want to record all of this because I don't want to be too long. But do you remember that with the military enlistment, the men are given papers that tell them that they are responsible to refuse to do illegal acts. And the Trump is ordering them to bomb the people on the boats because he thinks that they have drugs, which they may or may not have. The problem is that is the judge, jury, and executioner all on the one man's whim. And what that is doing is making our military war criminals.
Right. Had he went to the military, he would have known that. That's part of the training we get. I spent 32 years in the military, and that's part of the training we get is that you don't have to obey an unlawful order. And if orders that you disagree with, that you have to obey, and then you can challenge it later.
Well, he's making them guilty of war crimes.
Right.
And that is a violation of due process. If you had seen somebody at one of these shootings and you just found out, okay, he's the one that did it, and you just run off and shoot him, maybe not in the act of terrorizing another, but in this just there by himself, and you shoot him, that's murder. And so when they are bombing these people, particularly the ones you're thrashing about in the water, and you shoot them, that is war crime. That is murder. And this man is guilty of so many things. So I'm out here protesting.
Okay. Yeah, all righty. Thank you for your support and your pushback.
Thank
All
you.
right, yeah. All righty.
I hope some of this gets on the news.
All righty.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you coming.
Yes, ma'am. No problem. Ladies.
This is Vernon, who owns a TV station, and he's live streaming. If you'd like to express yourselves as to how you feel about what we're doing. If not, that's fine.
Okay.
All I can say is we have to stay strong. We can't be scared. And that's hard for me. But I'm doing it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Live streaming, if you'd like to express how you feel or some of your opinions, he's filming.
No, I'm just happy to be here. I'm expressing my opinion. Thank you.
All righty. Okay. Any comments?
I'm saying it all right here.
All righty.
Hello.
Hello. Any comments?
Okay, here's one. Millions of people around the world are slowly dying because of the health care and food and shelter they've lost because of the cutoff of support that was helping keep them alive and well. That's one comment.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Same thing. Okay.
And
Thank
it's
you.
not just a feeling, that's from the cutoff of those funds for those programs. It's documented.
Right.
It's going to be slow death because when people's health care is removed, it takes time for them to lose their lives, except for the ones who are starving now.
Right. All right. Yeah. Thank you. All righty. Any comments? You got any comments?
Well, I would like to say that I'm definitely trying to live every day without run away because I'm tired of people thinking they are right, and especially the rights of others. I'm not even worried about my rights as much as I am about my grandchildren's rights, my children's rights, and the rights of people of color and all races. We treat people like um, dirt, and we shouldn't be doing that. And we certainly should not be taking over countries as bad as they may be, or their leaders may be. We are not in control of the world, and we need to leave people alone and let them deal with their problems sometimes themselves. Not to be an isolationist, but we cannot go in and just put people down and take them out. And the last thing I think we need is for us to set up another puppet government like we have in Cuba before, in Vietnam, in Iran, Iraq, all these places that we've set up these puppet governments that we then end up being on the wrong side of history because they're just as bad.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Well, hello there. You got a comment?
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Do I have a comment?
All right. Yeah.
Yes. There's a good reason for being out here. We've got to get people thinking more about the reality
of what's happening, because once you start objectively looking at the facts, then it's obvious. And I mean, we say signs of fascism. Look at the list of what has been done previous history in fascist countries. You start suppressing the vote, you start censoring the media, you start changing the rules, owning the courts. It's that simple reality. And so, if nothing else, get people to think, yeah, they are doing that. Because, especially in this deep red section of Florida, uh, there's a lot of people who, if they stop and think about it, they'll understand. They'll begin to recognize, yeah, this actually is not a fair game. They're trying to fix the rules.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Sure.
All righty. Well, hello there. How are you doing? Censorship, media, and artists, huh? You got a comment?
Yes, sir. I'm here to represent the people who can't be here. My son has to maintain bipartisanship at work. He can't be Republican, he can't be Democrat, he can't be independent. He can't protest, period, because of his job.
Right.
My future daughter-in-law got her green card before Trump was even in office or elected. She may be sent back to Vietnam. She can't protest. That's why I'm here.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Anything else you want to add? No.
It's just special. It's deep in my heart. Very passionate.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
All righty. Well, hello there. You got a comment?
It was my birthday. Today is my birthday, and January 6th, it was 5 years ago that the insurrection happened. And so I'm here to commemorate all the things that happened that were wrong with that. Also, as my sign says, there are people that are being hired that don't have any place or any experience. And it seems like they're only hiring people. I mean, there's so much I could go on about. I'm sorry. I don't like the rule of law. They're not following the rule of law when they, kidnap and capture people that are immigrants and people that are brown. And I don't like that. So that's one of the reasons why I'm here, in order to speak my mind and protest against everything that's going on with Donald Trump and his presidency.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Thank you.
Sorry.
All right. No problem. Any comments?
I'm glad we're here. It's really important to be out here. The rights and the freedoms of the United States citizens are being taken away inch by inch by inch by inch. And pretty soon they're going to be gone if people don't stand up and fight.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Make sure you read these signs, people, because this is really happening in our country.
Thank you. Well, hello there.
Hello.
Warmongering. Talk to me about it.
Well, it's pretty pertinent today, isn't it? Yeah, I chose this sign. Shame on us. We cannot cooperate with taking over other countries and take care of the United States.
Yeah.
But this is just not the way to go. So many things to complain about.
Yeah.
But this one I wanted today.
Okay. Warmongering. All righty.
Warmongering.
Okay.
Fascist. Signs of fascism.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for coming.
All righty. No problem. Ma'am? How you doing? You got a comment about why you're here today?
Trying to change the status quo.
I understand the status quo. All right. Thank you for
In
coming.
favor of respect and dignity, respect for people and dignity. And we're just not seeing as much of that as we need to.
How long y'all plan to be out here today?
I am not sure. I think this is until about 4. I was actually just at a rally up at the Pensacola State College.
Oh, really? Okay.
Slightly different group, pretty similar motivation to stop the oppressive policies that are currently being promulgated.
Right. All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Are you with any particular organization? Or?
I'm with WBQP TV, a local community TV station here.
Never heard of it.
Yes.
UHF?
No, it's on VHF, Channel 12, VHF Channel 12.
Really?
You probably hadn't heard it because we hadn't been on, because we're a small station and we don't have much carry and we don't get the privilege of being on the cable TV, see. But if you got antenna,
we've got Air TV.
Yeah.
So we should be able to find that.
Yeah, you should be able to find us on antenna. You can be able to find us on Roku. You'll be able to find us on Apple TV. If you got, on those connected devices like that.
Don't do Roku
or your phone. Or your phone. You can just
maybe
download the app on the phone and you're there.
Is there any particular message of your station?
No, we what I try to do, this station is try to serve the black community basically. That we do a lot of local programming and stuff like that. We do a lot of general stuff. We do a lot of programming that here to the black community, but we also do a lot of local stuff like this and protests and anything that's local that affects people in this town. And that's how it goes. Yeah. So you need to check it out. Tell everybody about it. We're live streaming this today. So.
Especially if you're about fairness and equality and freedom. Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
I'm all for that.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All righty, y'all. Okay, y'all. Downtown Pensacola, there is a silent protest, if you will, regarding the January 6th and fascism. So, coming up on a lady, see if she got a comment. 5 years since January. Ma'am, you got a comment? 5 years since insurrection?
5 years since our January 6th insurrection.
Let me get so I can hear you a little bit so the cars don't drown you out.
Yeah, it says 5 years since the January 6th insurrection.
Okay, you got any comment about that?
No, not at this time. Just happy to be here.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty.
We're going to walk over to the Capitol. Happy birthday to you. Thank you.
Antifa's not a gang. We're just concerned people.
Explain Antifa for the most folks that don't understand it, because a lot of folks assuming it is a physical organization.
They try to make it out like it's some sort of Colombian drug gang. It's not. It's just people who are concerned about democracy.
Yeah.
It's really that simple. The fact that we're all out here together, I know the name of 2 people. That's it. We ain't no gang.
Right.
That's, I'm out here holding the sign because I'm concerned.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, sir.
Sure, man.
All right. You got a comment
Uh, about what?
about what you're doing?
Well, I don't understand how anybody's for what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because he's talking now about Cuba, Colombia, Mexico, Canada, and Greenland. He said it'd be nice to go to Greenland and not have to cross a border from New York City. That's what he said. So, you know, I don't know. I don't understand how people don't look at facts and know what's real and what's not. He lies to them as much as he lies to us on the other side, which is very frustrating because, you know, they don't believe anything unless he says it. Even if they see it with their own eyes, they don't believe it.
Right.
What are you going to do? We're trying. That's what we're doing.
All right. So that's what the demonstration is all about today, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Very
And my
good.
favorite sign,
Which
where
is
Antifa equals anti-fascism. My dad was in Iwo Jima. He was 150 feet of yards where they put the flag up at Iwo Jima. Lost his eye, blew his head half off. He should have died. I should never be here. He should have died over there. And every time I see Antifa mentioned, especially by Trump, the draft dodger, not one of his family, in his whole history of his family, ever served in the military.
right.
Or did public service until him.
Right.
So, you know, don't give me all this breed heart crap that they come up with, you know.
Exactly. All right. Thank
Good
you. All righty. Okay. Let me see what you got here, ma'am. Got a comment?
We need to take our country back from these lunatics, this regime, this crazy regime, who's done away with half of our Constitution. This is the United States of America. This isn't Russia. People who agree with Trump really need to consider moving to Russia and getting out of our country and stop trying to make our country into Russia. There's just so many things wrong. I can't even say them all in one comment. But thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I wish they physically remove them. That's what I don't. I mean, our military, to me, they're all breaking their oaths. This man should be removed, and this whole regime, it should be removed.
Right.
That's my opinion.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. I want to see you got a comment?
Yeah. We have to get the madman out of the White House before he starts World War III.
How you suppose we can do that?
Well, the only viable way I know of to do it right now is to elect as many Democrats, and especially progressive Democrats, as possible in the midterms, and that will block a lot of what he's trying to do. But boy, I'm not looking forward to World War III.
Yeah.
But we can protest. We can
Yeah.
keep calling our congressmen. We can keep calling our senators.
Okay.
Get
All
your
right.
voice out.
All right. Thank you. Ma'am, you got a comment? No comment? Okay. All right. All right. Let's talk about that.
Talk about what?
Your sign.
I don't know which sign I have. These are all important.
Yes, they are. Okay.
Listen.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Any final words you want to part with?
Stay strong. We're gonna stay strong. We're gonna get through this.
We
The
get
first
through it.
one was better, but we're gonna get through this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
I'll tell you something about my sign.
Yes.
If I was a mother of young children today, I would not let my children go to school if they're going to cut back on vaccines. I can tell you that, especially when it's being dictated by an ex-heroin user. He probably still is. Okay,
All
that's
right.
it.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
ma'am. All righty now.
What's your problem there, lady?
Let me get you. You got a most important one. Censorship of the media. You got a comment?
Yeah. You know, we're going down the rabbit hole with, you know, a maniacal leader, and you know, we need to protect our journalists and our right to free press, and of course, we need to release the Epstein files. I know that we are now, we just invaded a country and kidnapped its sovereign leader so that we could give big handouts to oil companies. Um, yeah. Actually, this is supposed to be a silent protest. This is supposed to be themselves signs of fascism. They're everywhere. And we need the people to stand up and say enough is enough.
All right. Fight the power.
Demand a democracy and buy for it.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anne wanted to say something
Right here.
about due process.
Okay. I'm okay. No problem. So you, I understand you want to say something about due process, Miss
I
Ann.
did. I was going to tell him. Who is him?
Huh?
Who is that man?
Let's see
That's
here.
shooting into the sun.
I don't know, but I tell him you got something to say. I mentioned to him, okay?
Oh, I appreciate that.
So I think he might be with Channel 3, but I'm not sure,
I
okay?
was telling the same thing I told you, basically.
Okay.
Maybe I can get it out a little better.
All right. Yeah, he was Channel 3. She said she got some comments on you for you if you choose to talk to her. She got some words for you, okay? All right. All right now. Yeah. All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up here for the silent protest, signs of fascism, as they call it here in downtown Pensacola. You got Vernon Watson with WBQP reporting live on the streets of downtown Pensacola. If you see in the background, whereas they got the street closed uh, to reimagine bring it up a little bit closer so you can reimagine Pensacola, which will be in progress for a few months. But for now, reporting live, WBQP, Vernon Watson.